All right, coaches, this will be our next video and breaking down our sideline out of bounds series, and we're going to start kind of at the end of the game. As a program, we are going to implement a play across the board in order to get to the ball to our best free throw shooter. So very simple concept. We're going to call this ice. We want to ice the game. And this can be run from anywhere on the court, but essentially take our best inbounder in late game situations. So the guy that does not get nervous and can handle late game situations. So he's our best inbounder. Again, the 5 can be anybody here, okay? But he essentially is going to be back on the other side of half court. So if this was our basket, okay, in this situation, the 5 could even be on the other side of half court as a safety. But we are going to put our best free throw shooter right here, opposite the ball, and give him plenty of room to work. Okay, this stack setup should be right in the middle of the floor. So 2, he can go either way essentially off of this screen. Okay, and 1 and 4 are essentially setting a double screen for 2 to come to the ball. As soon as 2 clears, 1 is going to peel and he's going to come back. So this would be our second best free throw shooter, or our top 2 guys right in that area, flying at the basketball, giving them plenty of room to catch in these areas of the floor. Okay? Finally then, your third best free throw shooter, the 4-man. Okay? So after 1, 3 still has the ball here. So 1 is cut here, we'll say 2 is here, and we're going to say that 5 is on the other side of half court as an outlet. 4 then is going to be right here, and he's going to be able to come back to the ball. So we have 3 outlets trying to ice the game. This team that we know is going to foul us. Okay, we can pass here, we can pass here, or pass here, and we just got to get the ball in bounce in this situation. Okay, that is going to be called ice. We can run that at any side of the floor and anywhere on the floor. Okay, ice. Getting into our regular out-of-bounds situations that we would normally use throughout the course of the game. Ran this summer a lot and got good at it, and we're going to continue to implement it. This is loop. Loop. This play will typically be run, it should be run only on our side of half court. Okay. Near our basket. So we're going to have the 1 here. The 2 actually is going to make the first cut. You may be surprised at how often we could get this little pass right to there for a quick 3. Again, we're trying to get a 3 out of our sideline out of bounds situation on this play. After 2 cuts, 1 is going to shoot up the middle on a zipper cut. And we're going to look to hit 1 on this cut right here. So once 1 catches the ball in the center, he's going to be really patient right here and wait for the play to set up. As soon as 1 catches, 3 is going to utilize what we call an arrow cut. Okay, that is an arrow cut. 2 staying spaced and waiting patiently in the corner. We're going to make this play and make the 4 and the 5 men help a little bit in this play and get ready to set a double ball screen for 1 to drive. 3, if he doesn't get, is going to really fan out down to the corner. So now 1 has it, he's waited patiently, he looks at 3, 3's going to drift. 2 staying down low, and now 4 and 5 are going to set a double ball screen for 1 to come. He's going to look to try to turn the corner and take this in for a layup. We are looking to score. Very aggressive. 1 has to be very aggressive with his dribble. Now, once 1 has turned the corner, if he can get a layup, he takes it. 3 again is going to fan. 1, if he cannot, get the dribble is going to retreat dribble, and he's going to know what's happening right here. And 4 and 5, we've just set the ball screen for 1 in this area of the floor, are now going to have to force their men to help again and cover 2 screens. The first ball screen for 1 and the second double screen for 4 and 5. So 2 is going to shoot and look for this shot right here in the highest percentage 3 in the game, right in the middle. That is loop. So you want to put your best shooter as the 2 in this situation, and then put a player that can drive right there for 3 at the 1 position, I should say. And 1 also, if he's driving, can kick out to 3 in this situation as well. So we've got plenty of options, but we want to get a 3-point shot out of loop. Again, time and score and situation is going to dictate this, but again, we want to be really aggressive and try to get a quick hitting 3 out of our sideline out of bounds series. All right, the next play, and this can be run anywhere on the court, and we're going to call this play West. Now, the key setup with this play is that it can be run anywhere on the court, no matter if it's on our side of half court or all the way down. So if this was a full court diagram, we could have, and this was our basket here, we can run this play here as well. Okay, and we can set it up where we're going in the opposite direction. 4 is always going to be on the same side as the ball. 2 will be there. 5 and 1. I should say 5 and 1 this way. So 2 and 4 are automatically going to crisscross. 1's going to come down, come off of there, and then 5's an outlet. But essentially, we get the ball in a situation where we can go up the floor and we have good spacing. This is a play you got from Jeff Van Gundy at Coaching U, that Coach Sonnenberg and I went to, and they run it at the NBA level as just a general way to get the ball in bounce, and then obviously go right into some type of a set play. So here you see it run opposite of our basket over here. Okay, this is opposite of our basket in a full court situation. Okay. Now, in this play, again, it's run opposite. So if we were going to go down to the far end of the court, okay, if we're going that way, it's late in the game, we want to get the ball in bounce and run a set play. It's tied. The other team's not going to foul us. 2's going to loop around. He's looking for a quick hitter. If we can get that and we go, we go. 4 spacing out. So these 2 kind of execute a little bit of a rub screen right there with 2 and 4. Not a true screen, but they're running really hard past each other. As all that action is occurring over here and over here, 1 is going to come up and get a screen big on little and look to get the ball right here and then come up the floor. That is loop. Now, here you see it flipped around. This is our basket in this situation. Okay, so we can run this, again, the same setup. 4's on the side of the ball, 2 is opposite the ball, 5's in the middle of the floor, and 1 is underneath. So in this situation, let's say we want to get the ball in and just run a play. So instead of loop in this situation, we can run West. 2 cuts hard to the corner, 4's clearing out, 1's coming up, and we're looking to get the ball in here and then run a play. Okay, so that is West. Okay, it can be run anywhere on the floor. Again, it's an NBA concept from Jeff Van Gundy, taken from Coaching U this summer down in Indianapolis. And he ran this with the Knicks, and a lot of NBA teams, he said, run this as just a general way to get the ball in bounce. so you get it to your point guard. So that is west. So we have west that we can run anywhere on the floor throughout the program. And then loop, we are going to run on our side. Loop is on our side of half court all the time. We would not run this on the other side of half court where we have the whole length of the floor to go. And then our first play, which takes us to end of game situation setup. We could run loop to get the ball in bounce in this situation, but we're going to call ice here. And these are things that we'll practice as a program as well. So 3 plays. Ice, get the ball into our best shooter. We've got loop that we're going to run for a 3-point shot. And we also have west that we can run anywhere on the floor. Okay? So hopefully when we're running these, Coach Thompson keeps his shoes on and that we get through it without any twisted ankles, torn ACLs, or broken pride. Thanks, Coach Thompson. You're always worth a laugh. Peace.